Well, hello there. I'm so happy to be back with you guys. I took a little break. I went to Vegas to play, which is one of the cards that came out today for you guys. So, play is important. A lot of people are scared to play because they think that it's a waste of time, but playing is not a waste of time. Playing is very helpful because it helps you to release your hidden talents. It helps you to spark a new energy inside of yourself. And it also helps you to bring about answers that you haven't seen. Sometimes when you take a break from something and you refresh your mind, you're able to see something from a different point of view. So when I was meditating over this message that I'm about to bring to you guys, I heard the saying that a storm is coming in, right? You are spiritually calling in the storm. You're spiritually calling in the storm. And the first card out when I did the shuffle was Three of Swords in reverse. So that basically tells me that I feel like something happened recently or is about to happen. Time is fluid, or is happening, where you're gonna have to release pain from the past and you're gonna overcome this thing. But the worst is over and you're healing, and you're at the point where I feel like whoever this person is, or these people are, this group of people, whether they're family, friends, or whatever, they're just continually hurting you. You're starting to see the pattern. And I feel like there was a pivotal moment, or something very pivotal is happening, or going to happen, or happen, that is showing it's like you can't unsee it. And it's very clear that it's time to release this pain, and it's time to stop this Three of Swords energy, right? And it's time to heal. I feel like this is a person who tries to shame you. This is someone who tries to belittle, shame. I feel like they are involved in witchcraft. And interestingly enough, a lot of people think witchcraft is people standing around with brooms and black cats and doing evil things, but witchcraft can be a lot of things. And I actually looked it up in the Bible because I wanted to be clear about witchcraft, because I think a lot of people unknowingly every day are engaging in witchcraft. And it says hatred, discord, jealousy, fits of rage, selfish ambition, dissension, factions, and envy. What is dissension? Dissension is just someone who's constantly disagreeing, being difficult, arguing with the waiters, arguing with wait staff, just complaining, causing discord. That is witchcraft, according to the Bible. Now, I'm not saying I'm expert, but I know that those things, people need to be aware that all of those things are so evil, and they cause a lot of problems in other people's lives, and they prevent healing, and they prevent ascension, and they prevent you to be in your spirituality. So we have to release that. The storm is coming in for these people. The storm is coming in for the people who are jealous, who refuse to ascend. They want to stay in envy. They want to be angry. They want to argue. They want to just make everything difficult and make everything dark. Their time is up, okay? The storm is coming for these people, and they're going to have to pay their karmic debt. They're no longer going to be able to shame you. They're no longer going to be able to argue with you about nothing. They're no longer going to be able to bring you down, because they're so miserable with themselves and so angry with themselves, and they feel the guilt and whatever unhealed stuff that they have that they're projecting onto you. It's time that it heals. And if it doesn't, then they're going to pay karma for that. And you are going to move on. And as you let go of these people, prosperity is coming to you. A prosperous business with riches and success. This is what's coming for the people who are ascending past this jealousy, anger, hatred, discord. People who are standing in that energy will never be prosperous. Prosperous is a lot of things more than money. Prosperous is, prosperous in happiness, prosperous in time, in just an abundance of time, happiness, being with loved ones, enjoying your life. It's all a choice. And the people in your life who are not choosing those things have to go. And you're getting the insight about this. Your third eye is opening more and more. And I believe there was an event, there will be an event that is going to truly start showing you people's masks are coming off. This is the decade of the Aquarius. We came with that great conjunction of the Aquarius in 2020. People are going to have to show their true selves and be their real selves. And you're going to see them for who they are. You're having a breakthrough. I got this. And it's interesting because I went to the drawer to dig out this pin. And I got this ball. This is my son's old, what do you call it? He had like a little mini pool table thing. And I was like, this is a sign. It's 12 and it's purple. And then I went to pick out a prayer, and look, there's all these cards and they're all these different colors. I mean, there's purple in there, but there's like tons of different colors. And I just pulled this randomly out, and it was breakthrough. Purple and 12. This is significant, okay? I don't know, this number 12 could be significant to you in a lot of ways. I'm gonna tell you the spiritual meaning in a minute. But the breakthrough is, this is your prayer. This is your prayer. You're gonna have a breakthrough from these people, these wicked people who want to stay in these low vibrational energies. You have to make a choice, which is what the next card is. Two of Wands. You see this man? You see how he's going, but he's looking to go both ways. You're choosing to leave these low vibrational people behind you. These people who want to be in discord, these people who want to be jealous, these people who want to compete, who want to be angry, who don't want everyone to win, who don't want to spread love. You're making the choice. And if you're not making the choice, your spirit team, your creator, your higher self is asking you to make this choice and to have a breakthrough. You need to wear the color purple. You need to eat purple foods. Eggplants, blueberries, purple cabbage, eat purple, wear purple. It's interesting because I put this purple necklace on, which is my amethyst, yesterday for whatever, no reason. And then all this came out today, right? So, I mean, everything does happen for a reason, but I mean, I wasn't thinking about any of the things I'm talking about when I was putting on this necklace randomly. And I found it in just this weird spot that I never looked for things there, and I was like, oh, I've been looking for that necklace forever, I'm gonna wear it. And then all this purple amethyst stuff came out, which is my birthstone because I'm an Aquarius on February 3rd. But anyway, breakthrough. How many beautiful heartfelt wishes have been crushed by fear? So your spirit team is asking you, and I've talked about this before, to overcome your fear. God has not given you a spirit of fear, but of power and love and a sound mind. Fear will always lead you to the road of destruction. Fear will never help you. Never. Never has anyone ever said, I accomplished great things because I was scared to death. No, they always say, I overcame my fear. And that's how I accomplished great and amazing things, okay? So, heartfelt wishes. Don't let your heartfelt wishes be crushed by fear, okay? Don't allow society's voice of disapproval to cast a shadow on your dreams. And that's part of breaking out of the matrix and not allowing people to tell you who to be, how to act, how to dress, to slut shame you, to shame you about anything. Shame you and tell you have to stay in a marriage you're miserable in, or that you have to stay at a job you're miserable in, or that you have to go to a church that you don't agree and you're miserable with that church, and you're looking around watching all these people being hypocritical and miserable people, and they're all doing witchcraft. And now, witchcraft meaning being jealous, envious, putting on shows, being hypocritical, not truly living in love, not showing the fruits of the spirit. And that's what you need to ask yourself when you're curious about a person. Does this person have the fruits of the spirit? Which are love, joy, peace, self-control. I can't remember all of them, but there's a bunch of them. Peace. If the people in your life are not living in those things, then they're not meant to be in your life. And it's time. Spirit's asking you to cut. Bring in the spiritual storm. And if you don't, the tower's coming in and they're going to bring it to fruition for you, okay? It's time to clean house. It says it's time to break free of these false beliefs and release your dreams. Allow your heart to guide you. Trust your inner guidance. The time is right. And so you're getting this insight, okay? So the next card, like I said, is the Two of Wands. And I feel like this person or these people in your life or whatever this is in your life, job, person, whatever it is. And I feel like recently there was like a very significant event or something that happened where you felt frustration, and you know it's time to set off into a new direction and step back. I feel like God is asking you, or the Creator's asking you, your spirit team, to step back, gain insight, ask for your third eye to open. I feel like there are people in your life who are just doing inappropriate things, whether they're inappropriately criticizing you, they're inappropriately projecting their BS on you, they're inappropriately arguing with you, saying things that are just not okay. They're not helping you. If someone's not helping you to grow, they have to go. And I feel like there's a lot of people that are just keeping you in a spirit of frustration, and you're starting to see that, and your spirit team is opening your eyes to this, okay? And you want to see the silver lining, right? Five of Cups in reverse. You know it's time to move on. You're salvaging yourself. You're no longer allowing, you don't want to be disappointed. You're no longer allowing yourself to stay in disappointment. And you want to get to a better place. You're tired of being in this. This is what I said, frustration. You're ready to take a new road. You're tired of being in this. And it's in reverse, but you know, just holding your head, just in regret, just thinking, what am I doing? Why am I here? And that's why it's in reverse. You don't want to be in this anymore. This disappointment, this holding your head. Why am I here? I know there's somewhere else I belong. I know I can move to higher ground. I know I can make better choices to make myself happier. There's people you have to let go. There's people you have let go, and there's people you still have to let go. And then your spirit team is helping you. Your spirit team wants you to try to find the silver lining. They want you to move on. They don't want you to allow yourself to live in disappointment. You need to get to a better place. It's time to get to a better place, and you are protected. Protection card came out. You are magically protected. You are strong, and you have protective magic around for your family and your home. Whoever these people are, you need to release. Family members, friends, co-workers, jobs, homes, certain cars, anything that you know is keeping you in frustration, habits, addictions, certain foods, certain people, certain places, certain crowds, certain TV shows, whatever it is. Let it go. And when you do, you're going to have the breakthrough. You're going to get the insight, and you're going to move to prosperity. That's what the cards say. So, Chariot, which means success. Success is in your future. You will have progress. You need to take the forward movement. You need to hurry. You need to get in your car and get out of there. You need to take control. And you also, if you don't want to take control, you need to take your power back and give it to the Creator. If you take back your control, but always give control to your Creator, to your higher self, to your higher power. And it's time to travel and escape from the storm, because like I said, the spiritual storm is coming. This is my download. You are spiritually calling in the storm. So you need to evacuate from this storm, unless you want to sit in the storm and brew. It's coming. It's coming because your higher self and your soul is calling it in to move you to a better place. Okay? You need to express your truth. And I feel like you are. I feel like you're calling people out. It's time to start calling people out. It's time to whistle blow. It's time to gain your voice. You need to overcome your doubts. Your spirit guides want you to overcome your fears and your doubts, and to not be afraid to speak up to people and set boundaries and tell people exactly how you feel about what they're doing, and call them out on this. Witchcraft, call them out on their hatred, their discord, their jealousy, their fits of rage, their selfishness, their ambition, their envy, drunkenness also, orgies, quarreling, bickering, and rivalry. According to the Bible, all witchcraft. Call people out on this behavior. It's time to stay positive, to share your knowledge, to use your own wisdom to achieve your goals, okay? And it's time to raise your vibration. You're creative and you're inspirational. Use that to cut these things out of your life. So that was this, which is Page of Wands, which came out. And I feel like you're dealing with someone who's a little bit fiery, someone who's immature, someone who's emotionally, just young. And I feel like you know this. You know that you have a lot of people around you like this who just have not evolved, and they're not on your vibrational level, and you cannot vibe with people like that anymore. And if you stay there, they're going to hold you back. They're not going to help you to get where you need to go. Okay? And so then I got Knight of Cups in reverse. And I just feel like, you feel like you're around immature, emotionally stunted people who are insincere. I feel like they're deceptive, they're manipulative, and it's taking an emotional toll on you. And in order to let go of that emotional toll, you have to move on. You're tired, and then this card came out, Eight of Swords. You're tired of feeling trapped and restricted. But it's like you're not really trapped and restricted, because as you can see, this person can easily pull off the blindfold and get away from the swords. So it's all about your perception. And I feel like some of these people that you're around they're in victimhood. And when you try to tell them how you feel and you try to call them out, they become the victim. And they try to project and they try to gaslight, which means flip things around and make you feel like you're the problem when it's not you that's the problem. Because they feel trapped, they feel restricted, and they feel imprisoned, and they feel isolated. So they want you to feel the same way. And this is about release, and that came out in several different cards. This one, Three of Swords, was like releasing the pain in reverse. You're releasing it. And then when I was digging through the drawer, this release card came out. And then when I was reading and kind of like just meditating, that word release came out so many times. It's time to release things in your life. You need to stop feeling trapped. Don't allow people, release everyone who's in this witchcraft mentality of being jealous, of trying to dim your light, of trying to keep you and hold you back so that you don't shine, so that you can't elevate and ascend. Okay, find and accept the naked truth, which is like the next card that came out, which was Star in reverse. Okay, there's something in you that's not healed, and there's something in these people that's not healed, and people who do not want to do the healing work. The Star card is about healing. Okay, so you need to find and accept the naked truth. You need to get away from people who lack hope, who don't care, who are not optimistic, and who do not have faith. Because this is not who you are. You're the opposite of that. You're the healer. You're the person who sits in the water, and this water represents emotions. So you need to sit in your emotions, and you need to heal yourself. The star represents healing. You need to allow the stars to illuminate and heal you and give you guidance. And you know the stars are giving her illumination because you see how they're shining on her third eye, opening up knowledge and healing wisdom to her, right? When you sit in your emotions, it's going to help you to find harmony and balance. It's going to heal you, and it's going to illuminate your thoughts. Ask your spirit team to heal you, to illuminate who needs to go in your life and who needs to stay, what needs to go and stay. Everything, down to what you're drinking, what you're wearing, where you're living, everything. Family. And so then I got the messages. You're dealing with a fear of love. Remember, love conquers all. Always be in the spirit of love. If you want to know what love is, Corinthians 13. Love is patient, love is kind, doesn't seek its own. It never celebrates with evil. It endures all things. It never fails. Now, I didn't say that exactly right, but you know what I mean about love. Love is enduring. Love is unconditional. And you're around people who do not live in the spirit of love. They live in this witchcraft. They live in rivalry. And they want to bicker. They want to quarrel. They want to keep you confused. God is not the author of confusion. So if you're feeling confused, you're not where you need to be. You're dealing with a person who's empty on a soul level. They give fake love. There's people in your life who are giving you fake love. They put a smile on their face. They run around. They might be Bible thumpers. They might go to church every Sunday. They might buy you gifts. They might pretend like they care about you. At the end of the day, they are not for you. They're jealous. They're angry. They're just continually critical. They don't celebrate you. Don't be around people who just tolerate you. Be around people who celebrate you. One of my friends told me that. I'll never forget the salon. When there was this guy that I really, really liked, and I was like, oh, this guy, he just doesn't seem, he's not calling me, this, that, and she's like, girl, don't be around people who just tolerate you. Be around people who celebrate you. And people who are giving you fake love are just tolerating you. They're not celebrating you. Start living life as if every day will be how you are remembered. Make yourself proud. You need to remember that you want people to remember you as being someone who walks in the light, who chooses love, who releases things that do not serve them. Release. Who have compassion for you. Empathy, compassion, right? Light. Be remembered as someone who walked in the light. Okay? Meditate. This card came out for you to meditate. So meditation doesn't have to be a long, drawn out thing. I believe you can actually meditate while you're cooking. I believe you can meditate while you're exercising. You can go on a walking meditation. I feel like people get really limited in their minds about meditation, and they're like, oh, I don't want to sit there for 10 minutes and just do nothing. You have to adapt meditation to you, but it's basically focus intention on emptying your mind and just connecting to a higher power and blocking out all this three-dimensional earthly stuff to get in connection with the divine. There's a millions of different ways to do it. You can swim through a pool quietly and meditate. Don't allow people to put your type of meditation in a little box. You have to sit here and go, no, you don't have to do that. You choose how you want to meditate. Get in touch with your higher self and to the divine. It's the only thing that's going to save you on this planet. It's the only thing that's going to bring you success, happiness, fulfillment, is being connected to the divine. Facts. Okay? Your bound senses are keeping you or them from moving forward. You have to change your perception. God is asking you, the creator, the spirit of the higher realms are asking you, heaven is asking you to move forward by changing your perceptions. You can't change a lot of things in life, but you can always change how you feel about them and how you see them. Try to see things from different views. That's part of what's going to be happening because you're going to be enlightened right here. You're getting insight. Your third eye is getting insight. And the ocean. So it says, the deep blue sea speaks to your soul, healing and soothing you. Even the act of imagining yourself dipping into healing waters will bring about desirable effects. Spend time physically near the ocean. Allow its power be to wash away all cares and concerns. If you can get to water, do it. If you can't, listen to some of the music with waterfalls dripping in the back, or just like water. Turn on your sink. Go to water, go to a lake, because water is one of the most healing things. Why do you think in the Bible Jesus baptized people? Because water cleanses and it takes away. And you can, in your mind, even if you can't go to water, you can visualize yourself being in water and releasing and washing off all those things that are holding you back. All these people that are not for your highest good, washing them out of your life, out of your energy. You're releasing them with compassion. I'm not saying to hate these people. I'm saying release them with compassion. Pray that they find the light, that they come out of the darkness and into the light like you are. But as long as they choose to stay in the darkness and they stay in these devilish, witchcrafty ways, they have to go. Hatred, discord, jealous, fits of rage, selfish, ambitious, dissentious, factions, envious, drunkenness, orgies, quarreling, bickering, and rivalry. Notice I said drunkenness because it's okay to drink alcohol. The Bible never says it's not okay to drink. It says it's not okay to be a drunk. What is a drunk? A drunk is somebody who drinks so much that it interferes with their ability to connect to other people. Basically, a drunken person is someone who drinks and it takes them out of the light and puts them in this dark, negative energy. If you can drink and you can stay in positive, happy, loving energy, then you're not a drunken. A drunken person is somebody who gets in a car, doesn't give a shit if they, excuse me, I don't know if I'm allowed to say that, doesn't give a SH if they kill people, run over people, they don't care, they're just having their fun. That is a drunken. Someone who has 2 glasses of wine is having fun with their romantic partner and having a good time. That is not a drunkard. Okay? People get that confused. It's okay to drink. It's not okay to get drunk and start screaming and yelling and stabbing people and killing people, punching people, cheating, doing crazy things, and then saying, oh, well, I was drunk. No, you were a drunkard. So there's a very fine line there. A lot of people don't talk about that. Some people are just like, oh, you can't drink. If you know, spiritual people can drink, but they cannot be drunkards, okay? Because then you're lowering yourself into lower vibrational energy. The issue with it is that a lot of people have is there's a fine line. So, like Jesus' first miracle was turning water into wine. But that was because Jesus knew that you can be merry and be happy, but there is a point where you're past moderation and you're past, and then you get down into that negative, low-level thinking. Just the same with food. There's a point where when you're hungry and you eat that food because it's nourishing you and you need it, and then there's a point where you just become a disgustingly fat glutton who's useless to yourself and others. You're crossing the line, okay? Some of the people in your life are gluttons, are drunkards, are people who are too much in lust. It's okay to look at a woman and think she's gorgeous and get feelings that are sensual and whatever. But it's not okay every woman you see you do that with, to the point where you can't even have normal relationships because you just get so much in lust that all you can think about is sex. There's levels to these things, okay? And that's all about temperance and balance. And your spirit team is asking you to start making these discernments, okay? It says, be honest with yourself. Only you know what it is that you truly desire, okay? Express your truth. And I feel like some people who are watching me right now might be in denial. I've been in denial, and there may be things even I'm in denial about now. I feel like Part of the storm coming in is for people who are spiritual to face certain things that they're not being honest with themselves truly about, because you have to be perfectly honest and face these things in order to change them. And we're all working on it. I'm not saying I don't need this message. I'm preaching to myself as well as I preach to you, as I'm not really preaching, but as I speak to you, I'm speaking the same message to myself, because we all have to work on these things. And that is what the chosen ones are being asked to do right now, to discern, to come out of this heartache, to stop allowing people to shame us, stop allowing people to be in this devilish energy in our presence, set boundaries, okay? Don't be in denial about it, whether it's your mother, your father, your sister, your best friend. You have to be willing to cut people off, because this is spiritual warfare. The Bible says we do not fight against flesh and blood, but against principalities and rulers of darkness in high places, meaning your sister could be, your brother, your sister, they could be a straight out demon. And if they're in this devilish energy, how do you know? How can you discern? You can look at how these people behave. If they are not peaceful, kind, loving, then why are you wasting your precious energy? When you're here to heal the planet because you're a chosen one. Why would you waste your energy on that? Be careful with your energy. It's invaluable. It's precious. And so you have to admit certain deep feelings to yourself, and you need to go towards the path that is right for you, which is what this card is about. The second card that came out, the path that is right for you. Your spirit team is asking you to go towards the path that you know. And some of you have been in denial. Some of you have been denying it. Some of you have been making excuses. You've been staying stagnant. You've been settling.